My name is Dan Oski, and I'm running for the President of the United States for 2012 on the write-in ballot. But what I want to talk about right now is just specifically water. America's hurting. We need water really bad. And before I go on a little bit more, I'm going to talk about a little story I had with a friend of mine just a couple days ago. He's going through a court proceedings right now, and he stated that he was going to go to court somewhere around, I think, 6 o'clock that evening, and it didn't look good for him. He said a friend of him who was in the same predicament, and that is that they got a lot, and they need to make sure that it's paved. And if it isn't paved, then they're going to fine him. Well, his friend, who wasn't able to keep the pavement up or do what he needed to do because of he doesn't have the funds or the job to be able to do it, they put him in jail for 60 days. And he was really worried. In fact, he's scared, which I don't blame him. As far as he knew, he was going to be in jail at 6:30 or 7 o'clock that evening. Well, I've been saying the rosary since I was in Vietnam, or since actually I joined the Marine Corps. I've been saying it once a day, and I made a promise that that's what I was going to do. And so I came up to him, I told him the same thing I'm just saying right now, and that is that, look, I want to add another rosary just for you, with the idea or the intention that hopefully things will go for you. You know, I don't know what, but I'm hoping it'll be better for you. So he went on his way, I went on mine. I just got off of work at 9:30 that morning. Now, as I was going through the rest of the day, I went ahead and said the rosary, and I actually ended up saying it twice. Then I also did the regular rosary that I normally do. So basically, I did it 3 times that day. Now, I'm not trying to think narcissistic or think about a miracle or anything, but I thought, boy, wouldn't it be nice? But either way, I did it. I saw him the next afternoon. In fact, I take that back. I saw him the next morning, and he was driving a truck, and he had his grandson with him. And I said, well, I guess you're not in jail. And he says, yeah. He says, it was actually pretty nice. He says the judge was different. He wasn't the same thing. In fact, he was pretty nice. I was impressed. So what's my point? I feel it worked. And I'm saying the same thing about the water. I like to say that as a presidential candidate, I would like everybody to take the opportunity to say a prayer. And if you want to actually say it's to get water or to help out our country in our drought situation, do whatever you want. But not everybody's a Catholic. Christian, it doesn't matter who you are or what religion or faith you are. Do something extra. Now, I've got several friends who are atheists. One in particular. God, this guy is smart. He's an atheist. In fact, he even wears a big A around his neck. And he's extremely smart, witty, and everything. And he's just realistic about everything. Well, you don't have to have a religion to be able to do basically the same thing. I firmly believe that every day we are given the opportunity to do something, to help out somebody, or something. You can be going down the road, and you're late for work, but you see somebody stuck. Well, in my case, just say the Our Father for them. It don't have to be. Now, if you're not late, see if you can help out. It could be something as simple as opening the door, especially if you're not used to doing that. And it don't have to be just for the young ladies. It could be for the men and the kids. Anytime that you actually do something or help out that you don't normally do, just think about the drought. It'd be, if you want to get specific about it, then just say, hey, we could use some help. But in my case, I like to see prayer. We need help in a lot of areas. We need help to get jobs. We need help to control our borders. We need to get the massive debt. What about getting the family values back? Or what about stopping the abortion if two people have had consensual sex? I mean, come on. Where do you want to go with this? We can go. That's not the point I'm trying to do here. Now, if I do become the President of the United States, you're going to see this again. Maybe in a different form. But you're going to see prayer asked to help us out. My name is Dale Hanowski, and I'm running for the President of the United States, along with Ann Laster, who's my Vice President. And obviously, because of the funds, we're only going to be able to do the write-in ballot. Think of yourself and think of us, too. Peace be with you, America.